video game before. Now raise your hand if you have ever used a phone app before, like the weather app or something else like that. Both of these are made from coding, and coding is the art of creating code, which is used in technology. There are many different coding languages. These include some beginner ones and can go up to some that seem almost impossible. Some of the beginner ones are Python, Java, and JavaScript. Don't get Java and JavaScript mixed up, even though they sound a lot alike, they are different. Some other coding languages, these are kind of the more intermediate ones, include C++, Perl, and Ruby. And some of the advanced languages include HTML and PHP. Many experts believe the hardest language is called Malbogle. It took over 2 years to make, and most experts have a hard time learning this language. Coding is used in many ways. One of these ways is in websites. Two main websites that are created from coding are Amazon and eBay. They have to have hundreds and thousands of coders every day on the website to keep it updated. Other ways coding is used is in software. Software is basically what powers the device, and if you do not have a software, if there was no software in the device, it would not run. It also helps get rid of viruses, and software is updated every once in a while to help with the virus protection and many other things. An example of this is if you have a newer Windows computer, your computer will be running Windows 10. Even more ways coding is used. Coding is also used in video games. So these can range from the high-end computer games to the low-end mobile games. So you should thank coding, because without it you wouldn't have any video games to play. How devices are made with coding. All devices have to have the 3 main components that allow them to run. These include the motherboard, the software, and the battery. If you don't have any of these, the devices wouldn't be able to run, and that's why phones cost a lot of money, in case you do not know, and sometimes they can even reach over $1,000. The reason why is because they have to have all the main components in it, which can include the motherboard, which if you were to take it out of the phone, there'd be nothing left in it. The memory disks, which hold all the apps and stuff, and then the hard drive. Why there's a shortage of coders? There is a shortage of coders right now for many reasons. One is coding is very hard to learn. Most adults have a hard time learning it because it takes a long time to learn, and if they don't have that time, then they won't be able to learn it. Why coding is good for kids? Coding is good for kids for many reasons. One of these reasons is it helps their imagination, because they can drag blocks over, and then they can it tells a character to do something, so they can basically create their own game. 2 examples of these websites are Scratch and Code.org. Why coding can be bad for kids. Coding can also be bad for kids. So let's say that they get so good at coding on this websites that are like Scratch, they might have a hard time coding when they come to coding on Python, because they'll be so used to coding on Scratch. Coding benefits you for many reasons. 2 main reasons: it helps you improve your memory and problem-solving skills. You need both of these for later in life, and can help you throughout school. How much money do coders make? Coders make a lot of money. They make about $80,000 a year, not including the bonus, which can be a lot of money. Also, many experts believe that the average coder will make about $100,000 in the next 10 years. The average American makes about $56,000 a year compared to the $80,000 that the coder makes. That's a $24,000 difference, and over the years, that is a lot of money if you save it up. Also, it might be hard for the average American to find a job, and the average coder, it might be easy because there's a shortage of coders right now. Why coding might not be a good fit? Coding might not be a good fit for a couple of reasons. One, if you get headaches easily, then it might not be a good fit, because you're staring at a screen all day, and that definitely does not make your headache better. Also, if you have a hard time sitting still, it might be hard, because you're basically just sitting still the whole day. And if you're bad at typing, it might not be the best fit because you type all day. And if your fingers get sore after typing for a while, it might not be a good fit because you spend the whole day typing. I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk and hear my science.